What the fuck?
Alright, I'm recording.
Alright. I was conking a strum, so I got cheesed. Notable mention albums? How many do you have?
I'd like to start off with saying this is part 2. Notable mentions, I didn't do... Did I do albums? Or... Yeah, I did. I only put 5 on there because...
Okay.
I don't know. I also didn't realize this is going to take so fucking long. This is the first time I've ever had to part 2 a podcast.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's the first time we're going to upload a part 2. The other times they've been edited together.
Oh, really?
Well, the one we did before this, the ranked one, that was technically 2 parts, remember? We also start off with our notable mentions, and we got a few things left to discuss. My number 5 notable mention is the SoundCloud mixtape, Hellboy by Lil Peep. Obviously,
Big
Lil
Bop.
Peep is also fucking dead. Good old overdose on opiates. But I don't know, that album, like when I first heard that shit, like that was all under 200k listens per song on SoundCloud. I mean, now it all has like over like 50 million per song, I think. But I used to like just search SoundCloud super hard, so every once in a while you find something kind of cool. And yeah. I listened to that full album pretty much every day when that came out. I specifically like listened to the first half of it a lot. I mean, like I like pretty much every song on it, but like it's SoundCloud rap and it was his second ever project. So there's some bad songs, but I don't know. Had to give my Lil Peep shout out. He's not in my statistics though because it's SoundCloud, not iTunes.
When did he come out?
When did his first project
when did that
drop?
One come out?
Or Hellboy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was still in high school, so.
Oh, okay.
It came out September 2016.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember, like, I was talking to some people, and I was like, yeah, I think I might go see this Lil Peep concert in Chicago. And they're like, who in the fuck is that? And now he's dead. Everybody knows who he is. And, like, he didn't even really blow up, like, that much before he died. Like, X was, like, really big before he died. He was doing huge concerts. Lil Peep was still doing big stuff, but, like, he was not nearly as mainstream.
Okay.
And now I regret that I never went and saw that concert. I didn't go because it's in Chicago and I hate driving there.
I mean, that's a fair reason to not go, I think.
If it was in Milwaukee, I would have went, but...
Yeah.
How many,
that's understandable.
How many mentions do you have? Because we won't go 1 and 1 if you have, like, twice as many.
I conked quite a few. I feel like for this, you could probably just go through yours and then I'll just go through mine in one cheese.
Okay. So... my number 4 is another freaking like SoundCloud record.
All right.
This is Till Death Do Us Part 1 by DJ Lucas.
Whoa.
So DJ Lucas is the greatest rapper on the face of this planet.
Wait, why was he not in your top 5 career musicians?
No, so DJ Lucas is this really small white rapper from Western Massachusetts.
I need to find a picture.
Oh, I can hit you with one if you want.
Yeah, I need to see this guy.
He was on Adam 22's podcast.
Is this him?
No Jumper, and he only got like 100k views on that podcast. I remember listening to him talk. I was like, this guy is the GOAT. I have to freaking go listen to his music.
What made him special?
He's just weird and he's white. You know, there's not a lot of white people in the rap game.
Okay, that's the picture that I found too.
That's from one of his music videos called "Where the Sidewalk Bends."
Isn't this just Brian Scalabrine?
Yeah, it is. No,
is it like his younger brother? It's kind of convincing. Dude, he's got to be on the thumbnail.
He will be. Don't worry. He's my favorite. He follows me on Twitter.
Wait, really?
He's not big at all. He's super small. He does like only concerts pretty much in like people's houses or like bars.
Whoa.
Like nobody knows who this guy is, but he's seriously like one of my favorite rappers. I didn't put him in the top because he's like half a meme and like half like actually like my favorite rapper. But his thing is he releases like fucking like 4 or 5 albums a year.
Oh shit!
Like he releases a lot of music. Maybe not that many, but he releases like that much music worth at least, whether it's in a project or a single. And I follow him on like Instagram and everything. And he came to Wisconsin and did a house party in Milwaukee. But I was like, I'm not going to show up on some random street in Milwaukee to go do that. I wanted to so bad, but I was just too scared.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
But
I don't know that either.
I like his music. His lyrics are just incredible. He also produces like all of his own beats and everything. And he sells drugs.
Wait, what?
He's always on Instagram on his story, like posting like, "Hit me up if you're in Boston and need some weed."
Oh my god.
And he I have actually stickers like from him. He has this company called Dark World, which is like his late music label / clothing thing, and he's like selling them on Twitter for like $5, and I just Venmo'd him like $5 with my address, and he sent them to me.
Wow, that's a fucking steal.
Oh yeah, I don't even know where they are. But it's cool.
Okay, this guy's kind of a mystery, but all right.
He's a legend. You'll have to see some of his freaking music videos.
Wait, do you know how old he is?
No.
Okay, because like from that picture, I could not tell at all.
He is not old at all. I know that.
24.
Yeah, I knew he was young. But yeah, so that's my honorable mention, and that album is really good. Actually, I've listened to it. You'll see he actually is. He'll get some statistics from him at the end.
Okay.
My number 3 notable mention. All my notable mentions besides one are rappers, because I felt like rap music just takes less actual talent to make.
Oh really?
My number 3 is called "A Love Letter to You" by Trippie Redd. Since then, he's released "A Love Letter to You 2" and "A Love Letter to You 3", which are both extremely less pleasant to listen to.
In what way?
It was just, he blew up and just tried to make it like too catchy or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But like, really, it's like not that like.
Raw.
He's like one of those rappers who just uses like a shit ton of auto-tune though, and like just kind of like it's almost like singing. It's like really melodic and yeah, it's exactly like Ice JJ Fish actually. So speaking of my number 2, it's Ice J. No.
Aw, damn it! I was kind of hoping.
I don't really know what to say besides that. I just used to listen to that album all the time, so I had to mention it.
Okay. My
number 2 is we talked about earlier is "Die Lit" by Playboi Carti, which I think was in my top 5 albums.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wasn't? No, it's not. I said it somewhere though.
Yeah, that's why you put it in here.
But yeah, that's my number 2 honorable mention, just because I have listened. I think it's my second or third most listened to album of all time.
Are you watching this video?
No, I don't. My third monitor is like behind me, so I can't. I have Discord up on one of them and my Word document up on this one.
Okay, continue. You don't want to be watching it.
Sorry, I got it. What the fuck?
I've never seen this before.
I usually when I was little just skip the animated ones. And my number 1 notable mention is 10 by Pearl Jam, which I mentioned briefly earlier because they were my 5th favorite band of all time, and which is really fitting because it's the only album I ever I've listened to all their albums, but this is the only one that I still listen to. The other ones are bad. It's just like this one has like a lot of like nostalgic songs.
Oh, that's their first one?
I don't even know if it's their first album. It's their biggest album easily.
I think it is. Well, from what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, it's pretty dank. I don't know. It's good.
Okay. It started in the 90s. I was just cheesing.
Basically, just Stone Temple Pilots with a different vocalist, but.
All right. I'm just gonna conk the ones that we already like kind of mentioned a bit quickly. So, because I had Michael Jackson in the elementary, I had to put Bad and Thriller on the notable mentions.
Oh yeah. Because I didn't bring up any Michael Jackson, but Looch got me really into Michael Jackson. I feel like when I was younger.
Yeah.
I went through a pretty hardcore like phase, but I don't listen to him anymore at all. I don't not like him. It's just not my thing.
No, I kind of feel the same way. I rarely go back to him now, but when it was like elementary time, that was like the big bond for a little bit. It
Oh
was
yeah, I had a
especially the music
fedora
videos.
from a thrift store because of him.
Oh, dude, he's the only reason I like fedoras. It just
I
makes it look
still don't
cool.
respect them, but it's fine. He can wear them, and that's it.
Yeah, he
He's
can wear
literally
it,
the
he
only
can wear it.
person.
For Metallica, I put Ride the Lightning and the Black Album on there because I put Master of Puppets in the top 5, but I had to respect those two.
Yeah, if I would have made my list longer, I would have thrown like that in there probably. And then you made me think of Rust in Peace, so I listened to that today at work.
Yeah,
I listened
yeah,
to the first two
that's
Boston
fair.
albums at work today too.
Okay.
You were right though. There's like I recognized a lot of songs. I just didn't know it was by them, and that's exactly what you said.
Yep, that's
It's
they're
like a
one
lot
those
of
bands, I
music
think.
songs. I mean, like movie songs. Yeah, music
Yep.
songs. Like a
I
lot of
mean,
songs from like TV and stuff.
everybody's heard More Than a Feeling. They just might not know it's Boston.
Yeah, that was the first. I think that's the first track on their first album.
Yep.
And I immediately turned it on. I'm like, oh shit, today's gonna be lit. And then it was not lit
That.
actually. Today at work was very busy.
Aw.
The album was good though.
Yeah, that's good.
I was listening to them on the way home. I was listening to like their third album, which deteriorate. The quality is a little not as
See,
good, but
you got to go through it because for what I experienced with them is that like the first one is just Big Bon, and then the next two are like, and then the last one's I think the last one's like a little return to form. So I think you'll like the last one. It's hard with bands with that.
no, isn't the last one the one that has a different lead vocalist?
I'm not sure.
I thought that's what I saw, so I didn't download it.
It sounded similar. It could be like an AC/DC type thing. I didn't know that they had two different vocalists for the longest time until you
AC/DC
started
guy,
that meme.
freaking yeah, he like tore up his vocal cords, so he's right now he's not at least
Ah, okay. That's what made me even aware of that.
because of the meme.
Yeah. All right, we can meme Boston more after this. Add that to the list.
Yeah. So are you talking about the album Walk On?
Is that the fourth one?
Yeah, because it goes Boston, Don't Look Back, Third Stage, and Walk On. Yeah, Walk On has a completely different lead vocalist.
Oh, really? That's weird because I don't know. I actually liked Walk On. I don't think the vocals were the reason I didn't like the other two. It's just like, is it just me or the production just didn't sound as like good?
I don't know. I kind of just like listened to it while I was reading blueprints, so
Oh, so that probably doesn't help.
like I just kind of pay attention to the overall like how much I'm enjoying it. I guess I don't know how to describe it, but like it's not like I'm like analyzing it.
I mean, regardless, I don't really go back and re-listen to the other three. I just listen to the first one over and over again.
That's the only one that's on my playlist right now.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. The third one is I put Nevermind, which is the more popular Nirvana album,
Nirvana
but
one,
it's
yeah.
it's deserving of it though. It also doesn't really get enough love for like some of the lesser known tracks on it are also really good because it just Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's the only song on it.
Right, that's all you need.
I kind of want to troll and just like ask someone one day and see if I can get them to say, "Oh, hey, what's your favorite Nirvana album?" "Oh, Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Probably somebody will say.
You could probably get it to happen.
You probably have to ask like 10 people.
Yeah, it wouldn't take too long. Choosing through the ones we already mentioned. So like for Iron Maiden, I put Killers and Number of the Beast. I didn't put either of them in the top 5, but like all their albums are pretty bon, honestly.
Yeah.
And then for Rush, Moving Pictures is solid. And I don't know if you listen to Pixies yet, but Doolittle is pretty fire.
I haven't listened to like an album. I just listened to their greatest hits, which I usually don't do, but I was really busy at work, so I didn't have time to look up what their first album was.
If you wanna cheese one, Doolittle's the one to do because it kind of reminded me of Boston in a way where there are songs on there where it's like I've heard this from like a game or a movie and I just did not know it was this band. And I have to go almost like SoundCloud rap territory of weirdness here with Locust Abortion Technician.
What the fuck?
Oh,
God, 1 second. I'm getting a freaking call from my sister. Oh, she hung up. Never mind.
Oh, get
Okay,
conked.
keep going.
What makes it better is that it's by Butthole Surfers, which is a great band name.
I've heard of them before.
I was taken aback by it at first, but then I listened to
Oh,
that album and I was like, it's last few. It's Only Right and Natural by the Frogs. That's the Dykes Are We song that I put in the Discord. It's the dumbest thing I've ever listened to, and it's amazing. And then Is This Real and Youth in America by Wipers. I only heard about them recently, but I don't know. If you like Nirvana, you'll like their stuff pretty much.
I might have to check them out then.
Yeah, they said, I think there was a quote where Kurt said like that Nirvana is basically a Wipers cover band, so it's pretty bon.
Here, let me throw one more honorable mention out there that I thought of that had a heavy influence on me, I feel like, and a lot of is Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
Yeah, you know who he is, right?
Which album are you doing? Or are you just doing him in general?
His entire discography, I guess, up until just like the first 4 albums. I haven't really listened to him after that. I think he only has 1 or 2 more after that. Just like I used to listen to those albums and like OFWGKTA in general, like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like and they're dead at the TV show Loiter Squad, which is hilarious. And it's like even influenced probably the first time like a rapper's really I was just like, dude, I need to buy colorful Vans and socks and like weird purple pants and like shit and like Zoomy. Like basically I just started shopping at Zoomies because of it.
Oh really?
Yeah, like Tyler Creator's a legend, so I had to put that out there.
That's where I went with Matt to get a skateboard from there once. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's like the only place to get a skateboard in Wisconsin. So
yeah.
Unless you want to pay like $200 for like a shitty local company, which is bad because Zoomies is not really a real skate company, so you're kind of not supporting the culture. But it's fine.
Rip. Well, it's
like buying Nike skate shoes, which I also do.
God damn it.
That'll get people triggered who are big skate culture vultures.
Is that a thing? Is there the skate elitist?
Oh, that skateboarding is probably the thing with the most elitist that I'm like a part of, like that culture.
Oh, really?
Skateboarding is horrible, dude. If you can't fucking like do like crazy, like if you're just like beginning, you've been skating for like 2 weeks and you can't like kickflip and do like Smith grinds and shit, everybody hates you. Basically, if you're not a professional skateboarder, you're a poser, like according to everybody, which is annoying as shit because like you're allowed to skateboard even if your goal is not to learn tricks and all you want to do is ride your skateboard around.
Yeah, that's funny because isn't that like the point of skateboarding is you could like do your own tricks and have fun with it?
It's the worst, dude. It's so bad. Like every single video I see on Twitter of skateboarding, 99% of the comments are calling him a poser. Oh, also, if you're a girl and you want to learn to skateboard, everybody hates you. You could be Leticia Buffoni, who has won the gold super crown like 6 times, and people are just like, oh, trash. Which, like I can understand it's not as exciting. I mean, like the way like skate competitions work, street skateboarding, for part of it is you just get to do basically one line in like, I don't know what it is, like 45 seconds or something, and the highest score you can get is a 10. And like a 10 score in women's skateboarding is like a trick that somebody who's like a boy who's could do at the skate park, who's not sponsored or anything, and who's like 14.
Oh, really?
But it's just annoying.
Did you read Roman's comment?
No, what is it? Big titties and skateboards don't mix well. No pro women skateboarders have big titties. They all look like lesbians, okay? Except for Leticia Buffoni. Look up Leticia Buffoni.
Alright, I'll have to now.
That's the only exception. She like models and stuff too, so...
Whoa. Alright, I can confirm on the side screen that she does not look like a lesbian.
No. She's like a Brazilian chick, and she's... like, most of them look like Lacey Baker.
Oh, I think I've heard her name before.
I'll hit you with the Lacey Baker in the chat.
Sweet. Am I gonna... Wait, what is this?
That's what most of them look like.
Oh, really?
She's really good, though. She's the only other person to ever beat Leticia Buffoni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see on her tattoo, she has the word fag tattooed on her. Oh,
I should show that for Roman then. Let me pull that up.
Alright.
I'm not even gonna show her face. I'm just gonna... There you go, Roman.
But yeah, skateboarding is bad with like elitists, and like skateboarding is I don't know. It's if you do like so many things, you'll just get fucking bitched at online. It's annoying as shit. Also, everybody apparently is Nigel Houston, because even if you do a really cool trick, everybody freaking just comments like, "No, that's you're bad. I could do that."
Yeah. Aren't there a lot of people like that with everything though?
I don't know. Skateboarding is the worst. I can't. I
worst.
hate consuming skateboarding content on the internet.
Oh really?
Like, there's this one skateboarding company called Revive Skateboards, which is like my favorite company. It's literally this like freaking guy and his friend just were making YouTube videos and skateboarding videos, and everybody's like, "Yo, make boards." So they just started making boards, and now they're like a multi-million-dollar skateboarding company who makes like YouTube videos, and they're super like family friendly and nice, and all the pro skateboarders are pretty much just their friends who are also good at skateboarding. And dude, if you wear a Revive shirt to the skate park, you will be fucking castrated.
Oh,
Like, that's my favorite company. I have so many Revive shirts, and if you ride like a Revive deck, they're just like not real skateboarding, which I don't even understand. But
wow.
like, they started a skateboarding company just like everybody else does, you know, with no fucking money and just like a following. I don't know.
Do you think it's always been like that with skateboarding, or is it more of a recent thing?
It's definitely more of a recent thing, because skateboarding was not accepted as much before, and now that it's accepted, Nike has a skateboarding line, and Adidas has
get,
one,
like,
so they're
hardcore.
buying out everybody. Like, all the best skateboarders are leaving the OG skate companies that have been around. I mean, like, skate like companies that have been around for 60 years are going out of business. It's bad.
Okay.
I do not think Leticia Buffoni is a lesbian, by the way, but unless you're talking about Lacey Baker, she is a lesbian.
Well, there you go. There you have it.
Alright, now that we went off on that giant tangent, because I got triggered, we can talk about your thing.
Tangent. Where'd we even... Are we just going into the discussion?
Oh, did you do all your notable mentions?
Yeah, I got through everything.
Okay, the discussion, the first question I wrote is, why are bands today so shit? I don't know why, but I just think it was general to note that all bands today are pretty much almost exclusively garbage.
Do you have anything for that? Because honestly, I don't know. I agree, but I don't...
Yeah, I don't really have, like,
why.
a reason. It's just, like, if you want to listen to good music, it has to be, like, from the 80s, or the 90s, or the 70s. I don't know why I went super out over there. The 60s. I don't listen to 50s, though. That's too far.
This is too far?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, I guess. I just haven't done that. I don't even really, like, a lot of times 60s music I don't like.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, just weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, like, 80s to 90s is, like, and especially late 70s is, like, prime time. Like, late 70s to late 80s.
Yeah, I agree. That's my favorite set of time, too.
Like, if I had to pick only one decade of music to listen to the rest of my life, it would easily be 80s.
Oh, 100%. I'm with you on that. Just in general, just, like, the overwhelming amount of good shit to listen to in, like, a lot of genres, I'd probably do that too.
The 80s is, like, the only other generation that I think, like, obviously I like it now, like, you know, but it would be super, I feel like growing up then would be kind of cool. I mean, as long as you were white.
God dang it.
Making it sound like it was, like, the 1930s.
Yeah. I mean, it probably wasn't that bad.
No, but definitely wasn't great.
I guess there's just not, like, too much new experimental
like
stuff that's coming out that's interesting.
Every new metal band or rock band is just a cover band.
And, yeah, that too.
Or
Like,
they're
there's a lot of
so
people
heavily
trying to do
inspired
stuff.
that you could just tell they're copying a style.
Yeah, these are facts.
It's hard to make good metal music. I mean, I think that writing a good instrumental or coming up with a good instrumental for every instrument on a metal band and having a good metal vocalist is really hard.
Yeah, it is.
I think that a lot of, like, people feel like everything's probably been done, and that's why a lot of times it just ends up with them copying it.
Mm-hmm. So I don't even know what the most recent new one would be.
Like, if you go, I went on iTunes and I went to genres, I went to top songs to find some new metal just to give something a try, and it was still all Metallica, and it's fucking 2019.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's just kind of how it is now. Oh my god, that notification's loud.
The other genres are not like that, but, like, rock and metal are the worst. Like country, hip hop, rap, pop, all that, like R&B, all is brand new. But if you go to rock and metal, it's all old. I mean, there's a lot of people who only listen to old country music, but I just don't care about country in general. So
it's kind of disappointing because you're right. Like the other genres, even fucking country kind of has their shit down to like a formula, and they still come out with new popular stuff. I don't know. Maybe
there's
like
always
in
a new
5 to
relative
10
to
years.
fuck.
God damn it. Maybe in like 5 to 10 years there'll be like a rock revival or something. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I don't mind just listening to Metallica every day, but it'd be cool to have something new.
I don't really mind it either, but yeah, it would be nice to have something new.
We could just move on, I guess, because they just. Oh wait, what predictions do you have for future music? I think I'm just gonna, like, I listen to a lot of rap still, but I think the diversity will probably go down as like the diversity of rock and metal I listen to goes up. Oh, Andrew with the emotes that I can't load for some reason.
Yeah, I get
1 second, my internet's like conking.
good now. I don't hear the robot anymore.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard me say?
What the fuck?
What?
I go deeper into the old shit, honestly. Like, don't we deeper into that until there's this thing. It's even more absurd. Because when it comes to new stuff, there's only I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 artists here or there, and I'm already sort of starting the deep dive into old shit. So I think it's just gonna get worse into that.
Okay, so my audio was was a little cocked.
What the fuck was that?
So, that was Haley
What the
asked me
fuck was that?
send her a video, and I had to.
Okay.
Things are going downhill over here. My internet was conking super hard. I think we're good now.
Yeah, I'm not getting the robot anymore, so.
Alright. Yeah, but I would say
Sounds
I agree,
good.
is that I'm basically just only old music right now. I mean, I'm not, like, because it's not because I hate new music, it's just because there is none, or it's really hard to find good new music.
Well, you have like the eras we have in the 80s and 90s and 70s where there's just tons of good rock shit coming out like all the time, like multiple really good albums a year, and then now we have like maybe 1 a year, maybe, or maybe just a
Like,
couple.
if you like things like freaking like Bring Me the Horizon and Motionless in White and like that kind of music, then there's like new albums coming out, but I don't really like that kind. That's more like just pop to me at this point.
Yeah, there's that. That's probably the biggest new thing is like pop rock, I guess. I'm trying to think of like an example of a band. The only one I can think of is Panic at the Disco off the top of my head. Stuff like that.
Yeah, like even I went to see A Day to Remember at Summerfest, if you know who that is, and they're pretty old actually, but they still come out with new shit. And it's just like there's some like heavier stuff, but it's mostly just sounds like pop rock. That's what everything sounds like to me that comes out now.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, that's pretty much like all the popular rock type stuff. That's what it is now.
Every freaking rock band's like lead singer is like some guy who weighs 90 pounds in skin tight jeans, all black with like like some weird like skater boy haircut. They all look exactly the same and they all have the same voice.
Can we get an example of this?
This is just me getting triggered by the music Haley listens to.
Oh, okay. Can you just expose her playlist or something? Can we do a podcast on that?
Well, I don't know if you're gonna know these bands, but her favorite bands are Laney, Boston Manor, Bring Me the Horizon.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're huge. I mean, they've changed their style like 6 times though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their music is so weird if you listen to their every album. I don't know, she listens to that, which to me it's not even like rock, and it's not rock. She doesn't say it's rock, but like that's like the closest thing I could think of to call it besides
They have
pop
so
rock.
many Bring Me the Horizon genres: metalcore, alternative metal, alternative rock, pop rock, electronic rock, deathcore. What?
Yeah, like their sound, seriously, it's like different bands.
That's kind of cool then.
Yeah, except they're fucking
I can
lame.
respect.
It's like shit that like 12-year-old girls listen to who think their life is hard because they can't have sex with their fucking 32-year-old boyfriend.
Aw, oof.
I was gonna say something much worse, but my freaking like Audible was actually just as fucked up.
Okay. Well,
So-
that was you know, you just want to keep roasting your music.
Nah, I'm done roasting.
Oh, okay.
I spent like my whole day roasting already as soon as fucking I saw the Star Wars tears.
Oh. We might have to do a post show and react on that.
God, I'm just
At this point.
pissed.
Yeah. All right, I think we covered that pretty well. Do you want to conk the music videos?
Yup.
In terms of like how often I conk them,
Never for me.
Drew sent me a text and said he can't type in chat. That's why he just puts the emotes.
Why can't he type?
I don't know. I just gotta point out quickly, Roman. Of course, you already have a top 60 albums of the year list. It's because you're by. Now we can move on. In terms of like consuming music videos, I used to do that more than I do now, but I guess like now that I consume music more, I don't have time for the videos as much.
I feel like in elementary school, for every good song I liked, I would always go look up the music videos. The first thing I would do, but like
that's like how I consumed music when I was in elementary. Was through the videos.
Now I do not. Like I could not care less about music videos.
Yeah, I maybe watched in elementary. I'd probably watch like multiple music videos a day. Now it's
Easily.
now it's maybe like a couple a month, if that. I don't know. It's not a lot.
All right, we could just.
Space.
You want to get into your top 3?
Yes, I'd like to show them as well, or at least part of them.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna surprise this one. So it's funny because the elementary thing was actually foreshadowing because all three of those artists are on
elementary.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You're gonna
I don't even know a like recent freaking artist like music video I've seen.
Yeah, that's chalked. The first one for me, we have a classic with "Bad Romance" by Lady Gaga.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's the goat.
Yeah, she's got the goatee music videos, so I love this one when I was like 9.
Yeah, I remember I would
come
sit
up?
there and just like let all of her music videos play, and like that was more like 6th grade.
Yeah, it was a good time. Be on a Skype session and be like, "Hey, you wanna watch
I
some
remember
Lady
that
Gaga
one
music
night
videos?"
where we literally just sat there and watched Lady Gaga music videos in a Skype call for like 2 hours.
It's entertaining. It's more entertaining than it's not more entertaining than RuneScape, but it's a good time.
Plus, 6th grade Looch and Claughton just wanted to bang Lady Gaga.
I still
Well, I'm not saying, well, I don't. Definitely has
6th grade.
gone downhill.
Yeah, she needs to bring the weird outfits back. I dig
Yeah.
this style. I don't know. I like him, like that crotch grab right there. There's a little bit of Michael Jackson. I love that stuff. Do you want to do your third one?
My third one is Hot or Cold by Katy Perry.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm down with this. I'm pulling this up.
Let's go.
No, I'm actually hyped. This is a solid pick. This is a solid
I don't
pick.
even really remember what is in the music video. I just remember that I would go home and listen to the song every day, and on my 5th grade project where I had to write my favorite song, I put this song on it.
I think I remember that.
Because people were like, "What? That's not Nickelback. That's not Bon Jovi."
Oh my god.
I'm like, yeah, bitch, it's Katy Perry.
Yeah, this was the shit. In elementary,
She
middle
looks
school
weird
time.
now. She makes me uncomfortable.
Well, definitely, a goat at the time.
Yeah,
Some people
falling
fall
off. This is one of her like 2 good songs ever.
All right, can I put California Girls music video now as
Please
honorable
no, that's horrible.
mention? Rip. All right, Kiss the Girl. Can I put that in there?
All right, that's the only other acceptable song.
Fair enough. That's my favorite anyway. So, do you want to conk this one anymore?
Nope, that's fine. I don't have anything else to say. Besides that, it's a good song.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't really feel like it's a great music video, but I just watched it a lot.
Honestly, aside from like one of these, that's kind of how aside from these next two, that's kind of how I felt for like the third pick that I kept coming up with. They're not as objectively as good of a music video, but I still watch the shit out of it.
Right.
Gotta respect the fuck out of my second pick. I had to go with Smooth Criminal, which might be the best. I put it at number 2, but it genuinely might be the best music video ever. Or it's up there.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about this. Same with Thriller.
Yep. I mean, any Michael Jackson music video is top tier, but I don't know. I just like this one the most.
What?
It's a fucking fedora, bro.
There's a version of this one that's not made out of Legos?
God damn it.
I thought that was the official release.
My bad. I meant to play the Mr. MJ Fan 101 video. I fucked up. This is an alternate universe. This
is a fan remake of just a guy who looks like Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson remade by video. That came out 20 years later.
Came out after he was dead.
After he's dead. Could happen. I mean, they have that Tupac hologram. Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's the exact same thing. And for some reason, he just used a camera that looks like it's 20 years old. Oh, my thing froze right at the best part where he flips the coin in. Dude, I'm getting cheesed.
Hell yeah. Oh, rip.
Dude, it's getting cheesed for some reason, the voice.
Hold on, I'm gonna have an emote for this.
Bruh.
Ah, there it is. Hold on. Until you're done getting cheesed, I got some dashy emotes.
I think I'm good.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I think this. I could go ahead and say my number 2 because it's also a Michael Jackson music video.
Oh shit.
I chose "Beat It" just because that was my favorite one when I was little.
Oh yeah.
And that was my favorite Michael Jackson song.
Alright, pulling it up.
I had to pause your stream because I think that might be what's fucking my internet right now because it's already so bad I just can't have any more. But I'll just appreciate it mentally.
So, why'd you go with this one over the other ones? Because there's like 20 you could go with.
Because that was the one I watched the most as a kid and it's my favorite song by Michael Jackson.
Wow, still holds true today?
Well, yeah, it's easily my favorite Michael Jackson song of all time.
You know, I guess it kind of makes sense because it's got the fat Van Halen solo, right?
Sure.
Yeah, well, I don't know. we'll add that into there. This one's Big Bon.
But like all of his music videos are good. They're freaking like mini movies.
Yeah, these are facts. We might just have to do an entire Michael Jackson music video podcast at this point.
All right. We come up with our best
top 20
podcast ideas during the podcast.
All right, that's just
when we want to go off on a tangent, and we just turn the tangent into a whole podcast.
This also has a really good Weird Al video. Not on my list, but it's a solid one. All right, I'm just curious. Is your top music video Weird Al video too?
Yes.
God damn it.
Is yours? So we have both number 2 Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And number 1 Weird Al. Okay, but if ours is it the same Weird Al video?
No, it's not the same.
Oh,
I can guarantee it's not the same.
What's
I
yours?
went with I don't know, maybe kind of an obscure one, but I like this one for one particular reason. All right, I went with Like a Surgeon for my favorite Weird Al music video. Not in the top 5 songs, but I had to put it in the video. And it's mostly there's this one part where he dances like Madonna, and it's great.
I've seen it.
I'll just let the whole thing play.
I mean, it's a good time.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he really pulls it off nicely. I wish he could have done some more parodies for her. Anytime you get like feminine Weird Al, it's great.
Yeah, my number 1 Weird Al song, Weird Al. My number 1 music video.
Rib.
Is White and Nerdy by Weird Al.
Aw, classic.
It was the first one I think I ever saw. Because I think my dad would always send it. My dad like showed me it. He's like, "Oh, this is you, nub."
What? Is he roasted?
Yeah, he was roasting. I was like, come on. And then he's like, and then I was like, you know what? You're roasting, but this is the greatest song of my generation.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, that's his most popular song and video, right?
I have no idea. Probably that's the one everybody always talks about. I think, other than Amish Paradise.
Yeah, you're right. That's kind of crazy because that was like 2006, and he's had a long career.
Yeah.
Right there. That's it.
We can just move right into then our top 5 Weird Al songs.
All right.
I'd like to start it off with a nice coincidence. My number 5 Weird Al song is "Like a Surgeon."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really like that song. Especially like for some reason I was like, it is one of the more obscure ones, but that was one of my favorite ones when I was little. I had that on a CD that I burned illegally from LimeWire.
Oh, rip! I used to do that too.
That's all I used to do.
God damn it!
Who paid for music in 2007?
Yeah, these are big facts. That's probably like my 6. I went with "The Saga Begins" for 5 because of all the Star Wars talk.
That's one of the ones I never really. I don't think I saw that one until like I was like 17.
Aw, that sucks because I mean, it would have been a good time when you were young with all the Star Wars references.
I know. Freaking YouTube recommended back in the day was garbage.
Apparently, because I conked that one a lot. That was
I feel like
that might have been the
recommended.
first song I learned like all the lyrics for of
really?
like any song. Yeah, it's super OG.
All right, Weird Al podcast? No.
I'm down. God, I just want to play fucking Minesweeper now.
Dude, I'm really good at Minesweeper.
I'm not. You're gonna own me. I never played it enough.
I went through this weird phase where Microsoft had their version and you could get Xbox like gamer score with it. So I maxed out the game because it has like some super hard levels. Yeah.
Fuck. I might actually have to do that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I used to play a lot of Minesweeper, which is annoying because like Minesweeper, I think only 70% of the games are 100% winnable.
My god.
Because some of the games you just have to guess and you get unlucky.
I might have to conk my alerts. Drew gave me 69 bits and the voiceover is going over every single bit. So all I
because
hear
you
is
put them in all
Cheer
individually instead of changing it to 69.
God damn it. They conked me super hard. I think I heard what you said.
We could just move on to number 4.
Okay.
Mine is "Eat It."
Oh, there you go.
I don't know, dude. This is just a freaking really funny music video that I remember from when I was little. I used to listen to this one a lot.
You know the spot, the part where the dude goes in to kiss the chick and her neck like falls apart.
I honestly don't remember that. I haven't seen that music video.
Shit.
In, like,
I gotta pull it up.
I basically just ranked my 5 songs in the 5, probably like the 5 most listened to.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why "Eat It" is up there. It's just like I used to like that one a lot when I was little.
All right, big bond. I had "White and Nerdy" at 4.
Disrespectful.
Aw, rip. Well, my one pick is kind of weird. I don't even know if you'll have heard the number 1 pick, but I really like that song, so I'm kind of hyped. I don't know. "White and Nerdy's like top tier video and Futchin parody, and it's just you know, indicative of our entire personality. So I really enjoy it. It's relatable in kind of an uncomfortable way, especially when he's getting down with the bubble wrap.
Oh, dude, that's the best part.
That is the best part. Gotta put things into perspective. Here it is.
I don't have the stream going because it keeps conking my internet.
Okay, I'll show you later. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is "Fat." So 2 Michael Jackson parodies.
So close.
Oh, why? What?
I'm spoiler alert. I put "Fat" at number 2.
Oh. What's your number 3?
Amish Paradise.
Oh, that's my number 2.
What? Oh, that's kind of crazy.
That Amish Paradise, I thought that was hilarious when I was little.
Yeah, I like
that was a funny
honestly,
thing.
All of it's hilarious. Yeah, especially now that I see Amish people every day, it makes it even funnier.
Oh yeah, because you live in a freaking undisclosed location.
Yep. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. When you earlier when you said you had to go to judo quick, I did a little update in the stream and I was like, right, we'll get the podcast going in 10 minutes. Claughton said he had to go to Juneau, Alaska. I was like, shit. I don't know why I said that.
Roman's gonna come to my house and fuck me.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Roman's looking it up right now.
Yeah, Roman's like, how long is it? I don't even remember. Where's he from?
Roman's like, I've needed this, Indiana.
Oh, that's pretty close. That's not a far drive, Roman.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I've driven to Indiana before, multiple times.
He can't drive. He'll crash.
I've driven to Hammond, Indiana.
Oh, really? What's there?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
He said he can drive. He's mad.
No, that's not true. He's lying. God damn it. That's kind of convenient that we had the Amish Paradise and Fat back to back.
All right, we'll just meet up in Chicago. That's probably halfway between us.
I mean, probably, but why don't you meet up in like Lake Michigan or something?
Yeah, let's meet up in let's go to Cherry Valley. They have a nice steak and shake.
Oh.
That's the only thing I know about there, because I've eaten steak and shake in Cherry Valley, Illinois, like 3 times.
Is that like the closest steak and shake to us?
It's just because that's where Haley's great grandma lives.
Oh, okay. It's just convenient.
Yeah.
I'll
ride a bicycle if I have to.
Ha! You. I might have to kick him now. I've removed his mod already this week. It might happen again.
Might have to. Cry.
Do you want to do your first one?
It's White and Nerdy.
Aw, she.
Yeah, so I felt a little disrespected when yours was not higher. What's your number one?
I mean, four's still pretty high. Albuquerque.
I have never heard that.
Albuquerque is great. It's an 11-minute song and it's just like it's one continuous tangent, and it's amazing.
I'm gonna pull that up just so I can listen to that after this. Have you seen the one that's like, it says like it's called like drive-through or something?
Like how, yep, like stuck in the drive-through, I think.
Yeah, that song's very long.
Yes, I think Albuquerque might be.
Is that Albuquerque? There's an R in it.
Yep.
What the fuck?
That is referenced in the song.
It looks just like Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Alright. So then
it does 11 minutes 20 seconds trapped in the drive-throughs, 10 minutes 56. Wow.
Alright, let's get into our statistics. Do you have your Spotify ones pulled up?
I think yeah, it's some pretty shitty ones. I think they're a little suspect, but I can share what I have.
Yeah, see, Haley thinks they're suspect too because she has this one song that she barely like remembers listening to that much, and it's her number 1 most played song of all time.
There's a genre list in mine, and the only 2 Canadian artists that I listen to are Rush and Carly Rae Jepsen, and my number 1 genre is Canadian pop. Like,
see, I think Spotify might do it based on like recency, not all time.
Yeah, it might be. Because it's definitely not right. It's just not right. Rush isn't even pop. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Hold on, Drew texted me, Roman's trying to get you, fat cock. God damn it. Do you want to share your stats first then? Because I think mine are sus, so.
Yeah, so basically the stats I have is just what percentage of my music is what genre. Not really genre, actually. It's more like...
Okay.
I don't know. You'll see. And then I have my top 10 most listened to people all time on iTunes by hours.
Okay.
So on iTunes, 1% of my top 100 most listened to artists of all time are pop singers.
1%?
So it's just 1. It's only DNCE, which is Joe Jonas's band.
Oh, okay.
And that's exclusively because when Haley and I started dating, I downloaded them to my phone because she liked them a lot. And I saw them in concert.
Ah, okay.
With Haley. I would not have gone by myself. I would have been very uncomfortable. 5% are what I just categorized as, like, singers. Like, people like Billie Eilish, I guess. Like, people who aren't hip-hop, but they're also not in a band.
Like, is she considered pop or not?
I don't know.
Because it's different. Experimental?
11% are bands. And then 83% are rappers.
Okay.
So you could
There's
just
a
tell
SoundCloud section.
that no, there's SoundCloud is the different app than iTunes, but there
Nah,
should be.
it's just like how Roman can't drive.
Yeah, right, exactly. Here, so I'll just break it down for you pretty quick. My top 10 of all time and how many hours I've listened to them. The disparity between number 10 and 1 in hours is actually pretty big.
Okay.
Tyler, the Creator, is my 10th. Just about 16 hours. And then, okay, I don't know if you've heard of this. This is a rap duo, Ray Shremmerd.
No, I haven't.
Oh, they have really, really awful music that I thought was really good. Like when I was like 16. I have 17 hours there.
Oh, so are they mostly just up there like because of that time?
Yeah, I do not listen to them anymore.
Oh, okay.
If you listen to their music, like they have this song called Unlock the Swag, and the entire song is just unlock the swag, unlock, like over and over again. Like really shitty lyrics like that. They have like a few actual good songs, but number 3 is Lil Pump with 17 and a half hours, which would be way higher if this included SoundCloud.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
you got conked a little bit.
This one's actually pretty crazy, considering the first time I ever listened to this person was like last summer or something like that. Billie Eilish, 19 hours.
Oh, already? Holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, that's actually impressive.
But you'll be surprised with one of these that I only started listening to like 6 months ago.
Okay.
Trippie Redd is after Billie Eilish with 20 hours.
Oh, you mentioned them in the honorable mentions, right? Okay.
The Fat 22 and a half hours by DJ Lucas.
Oh, shit.
He's my 5th most listened to artist ever on iTunes, and
it's actually
he's
crazy.
A legend. And then 4th is Queen with 29 and a half hours. I've only been listening to Queen since last September, August, and they're already my 4th most listened to band of all time.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. I have something similar to that, so that's cool.
And then Playboy Cardi goes all the way up to 36 hours.
Holy shit.
And then XXXTentacion goes all the way up to 52 hours.
Oh, that's a big fucking jump.
Yeah, and then Lil Uzi Vert goes up all the way to 60 and a half hours.
Oh my god.
There's some big jumps at the top. The difference, there's a 45-hour difference between my 1st and 10th most listened person.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. It makes sense, but it's still crazy.
Yeah, that's my whole statistics there.
So that's like all time listen.
That's all time since I've had iTunes.
Okay.
Which is
it the
probably
only stat you have?
Yeah.
Besides like the genre thing or whatever.
I mean, I could look up. I have the app on my phone to look at it. Their stats.
So like yeah, I think these are a little because I said about the Canadian pop thing. I think these are a little sus. But one thing that I think is kind of interesting, like with what you said, is that Nirvana worked their way into my 5th spot all time, even though I've only been listening to them for 5 months. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
too. That's pretty big gains. And then I think this stat is kind of funny. Hairspray Queen, because of when I was making the cover, is my #1 song in the last month.
Oh my god!
It makes sense because I probably listened to it 40 times when I was making that, but I don't know. It's still funny. And then the top five artists for the last 4 weeks is kind of funny. Nirvana's #1, and then I didn't even mention 9 Inch Nails, but they're #2 because I might have mentioned them.
I think you mentioned them at some point.
I think
or somebody in the chat did.
Yeah. I was going through a bunch of their shit, and a lot of their 90s stuff is really interesting. Most of the 2000s stuff I listened to is kind of so it kind of fell off a little bit. And then Pixie's 3rd, and then Carly Rae Lord at #4, and then just the recent 2-week discovery of Wipers already at 5th. So I don't know. I still think these are kind of sus. It doesn't make sense. My top 2 categories are Canadian pop and dance pop. It's literally one artist. That does what?
I don't know. Spotify is strange, honestly.
And because of the old albums that I've been going through, I've probably listened to more punk rock in the last month than anything else, and it's 5th. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, these
the genres on iTunes are jacked. If you look at what genres certain bands are, you'll be like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that could be part of it. That's part of my theory. Is I think that Rush is listed as a Canadian pop, even though they're a rock band, which is just kind of weird. I found this cool website for Spotify where it shows how obscure your music taste is. So I went through that, and I thought it was kind of interesting because my rating on that was perfectly average, like literally the average number.
No, I guess it's not. If you have a lot of things like freaking legendary bands, it's not going to be that obscure.
Oh, that was part of it. So like all time, it was average, but the last 4 weeks it went down a lot.
Yeah, my all-time is probably like pretty standard. Besides, like every once in a while, I'll have some like weird, like not that well-known '70s heavy metal band.
Oh yeah, I still gotta listen to Nuclear Assault.
Dude, my favorite might almost like it might be my second favorite band of all time.
Oh shit, son.
Like it doesn't beat Metallica.
That's a recent discovery too, right?
Yeah, that's like not even 2 weeks ago.
Wow, that's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, like, well, I guess okay, so it might be like Queen, Metallica, then Nuclear Assault. But if we're just saying best metal bands of all time, yeah, Nuclear Assault's definitely number 2.
All right, that's big. How many are they? Like, how popular are they?
Nuclear Assault.
I hadn't heard of them until you mentioned it.
I don't know how popular they are. I know that like when I was reading like a little bit, I read like a website entry about them. I don't like it wasn't Wikipedia, but it was like that. It just said like they got like a little big, but they like never actually like became like huge. Like,
oh, okay.
People knew who they were, but it wasn't super popular like some of these other bands. They also split up in 1995 and then reunited again, and they dropped an album in 2005. I've not listened to that one because I'm scared it'll make me hate them.
It's gonna be Saint Anger.
Yeah. It's called Third World Genocide, so it's a little aggressive for me.
Ah, that might be great. Is that more aggressive? I mean, I feel like the other stuff was pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
From what you showed me.
Their music is a little aggressive. So right here, their highest ever trending albums were spot 126 on the Billboard Top 200 and spot 145. So
Okay.
it's like, you know, people knew them, but they weren't.
It was probably you know, bigger when like thrash was really starting to gain popularity, I guess.
Yeah, that's like if you look at their
80s.
Wikipedia entry, that's the thing, is like big thrash 80s band. I love thrash metal.
Same. All right, thrash metal podcast 1 month.
Like, there's this one playlist that's like, I think there's like 3 parts to it, and I think each of them are 2 hours long, and it's just like obscure 80s thrash metal that you've probably never heard before, and it's like such a good listen. I'll try and find a playlist.
Yeah, you'll have to contact.
There's just so much weird, like there's some stuff in there that's like every once in a while they'll throw a Metallica song in here and they're like, what are you smoking on? Like that's definitely not obscure.
No. I mean, I guess if you chose like,
but like there's some, yeah, they're not, it's not like they put Enter Sandman in there.
Yeah.
They put like the last track on like an album that has like not that many plays.
Yeah, something off like.
But like, I guess to me it doesn't sound obscure because I've
something.
listened to all of the albums so many times.
Yeah.
Got any final thoughts?
Final thoughts for the music podcast. I think we should do like come back to these. Maybe like more focused ones with some tier lists too to piss people off. And yeah, I think that could be fun.
Yeah, for sure. So these are both going up in the same week. This is actually gonna be a little bit of a busy freaking 2 weeks because there's also I think we're putting up a Modern Warfare one.
Do you want to do the COD one soon?
Yeah, I mean we could do it tonight. Probably.
I gotta go to the bathroom because
I have to
like
shit.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like
it's
bad. That's why I'm like, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, I know. I have to really bad too. So.
All right.
I'm
That's
down to
the
conk.
end.
Yeah, get conked.